Hi there and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicholas Andrew and I am the Somatic Singer, and today, for your enjoyment, I've got a singer lined up from the land of Indonesia. Now it's true, I've already done Shakra Khan, I've already done Putri Ariani, so I suppose the question is there anyone else left of that same calibre? Well, stick around, because I guess we're going to find out.
In the right place to move.
So today's artist is a young lady called Vanny Vabiola. I do not know if I've said that correctly, please don't hold it against me. And she's going to be singing the absolutely classic song, Without You. I'm very familiar with the song actually. It's been a massive hit twice in the UK, once with Mariah and once with Harry Nilsson back in the 70s, and I remember them both. But anyway, let's not waste any more time. Vanny has big shoes to fill, so let's see if she's got the voice and the feet to fill them. I love this song.
No, I can't forget this feeling or your face as you were leaving, but I guess it's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but it was you should have shown.
Nice and delicate.
Yes, it's yours.
Pushing through there with the dynamics, I enjoyed that.
No, I can't forget tomorrow when I think of all my sorrow, when I had you there, but then I let you go.
She's got the runs, you know.
It's only fair that I should let you know what you should know.
We're gonna go low.
I can't live living is without you. I can't live.
Low for a girl.
I can't give any more.
Here we go.
I can't live living is without you.
That's an interesting sound, I like it. So I kind of forgot just how much I love this song, and I haven't heard it in the longest time. It's probably been years actually. But you know, back in the 90s when Mariah released it, and I think it was her first #1 single, I can't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure it was. And she had the album Daydream as well. No, Music Box, that was it. And you know, that was a massive album over here. I mean, yeah, she had, you know, she was famous before that, but she'd had success. But that song and that album, it just took her to like international superstardom really. And then she never looked back. So I kind of find it, you know, really refreshing when, you know, the younger generation of singers like Vanny, you know, still want to cover those old classic songs. You know, now Vanny, I don't know her at all really, you know, so she might have been influenced by a different version, but I've got a feeling it was probably Mariah. And besides, you know, a good song is a good song and a great cover is a great cover. And this, it's a great cover. So Vanny obviously has a completely different voice type to Mariah. Now this video 100% is not a comparison video to Mariah. It is not. I just find it interesting as a point of reference. So Mariah, you know, when she sings, she releases a lot of air. So it's very breathy, very airy, you know. But Vanny, 100%, she does not do that. You know, it's very clean, it's very connected, very, very mixy. You know, it's kind of like that head voice kind of mix as well. Now, there could be a multitude of reasons as to why she does that. You know, it could be the voice quality that she just understands the most, that she's most familiar with. Maybe she likes to sound like that, I don't know. You know, or possibly, you know, she's just not as familiar with, you know, getting into the chest register. I do not know. And besides, she hasn't even started belting yet, but I've just got a sneaky little feeling that she's going to stretch that mix connection right up to the top. And there's nothing wrong with that because mixing, it's your best friend.
No, I can't forget this feeling or all the faces you were leaving, but I guess that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes, you should have shows.
That's Mariah.
Yes, it's yours.
Come on, Vanny.
I can't live living is without you. I can't live.
Sing.
I can't give
Excellent breath control. Okay. So that's some absolutely first-class breath control. And that note, you know, was a considerable amount of time. I'm not sure if I could hold a note for that long. Well, no, I have. I have held a note for that long before. But it's more like straight tone, you know, no inflections or anything. And that's not what she did. I mean, no, you know, she did the riffs and the runs and basically just sang her way through to the end of the phrase, really. And then when she got there really interesting, she didn't snatch a breath. There was none of that, you know, there's a real temptation to do that. No, she just carried on singing. Absolutely first class. Now, I know it's not live, so in the studio, she would have had plenty of opportunities to get that right. But still, that sound had to come out of her mouth at some point. And besides, there's no shame in doing lots and lots of takes. Every singer does it. You know, and then you pick your favourite bit, splice it all together, and voila, you've got your end result. But anyway, I'm still fascinated by exactly how long that note was, so I've decided to time it. Okay, so let's get some time on the clock and let's see exactly how long this is. Ooh, it's quite exciting really, isn't it? Right, here we go. And you think she's gonna finish. No, she doesn't. 17.88 seconds. Key change. Nice. Hear that cry? Heavy mix. Nice. That is some good singing. Finish it in style. Well done, Vanny. Well done. And there we have it, my first ever reaction to Vanny Vabiola, done and dusted. And you know what? I had an absolutely smashing great time. I mean, she's got a lovely, lovely voice, you know. Now, I'm not going to lie, normally, you know, I do like a chestier kind of sound. You know, it's just my preference. You know, and my mind initially, and only initially, was wanting a little bit more of that. But then I got swept away with how she was, you know, basically singing the song and the way that she was telling the story. Her storytelling in that song was absolutely first class. I love the dexterity in her voice as well, you know. And let's face it, she was doing a lot there. I mean, she was up and down that vocal scale, you know, round and round, all over the place, really. You know, that's really hard to do. You've got to have so much control over your voice because it could go horribly, horribly wrong. You know, and I'm always so impressed when people can do that because I can't, and I wish I could, but, you know, I can do the odd riff and run here and there, but I can't keep going like she was doing. You know, basically, the girl can really sing. And I love the cry that she had all the way through her voice as well, you know. And let's face it, on that song, you're going to need that. It's such an emotive song. I mean, the lyrics, they speak for themselves, really. You know, I can't live if living is without you. Basically, I can't go on. I mean, it's pretty deep when you think about it. You know, but she sold it. She did it, you know. She conveyed that emotion. So like I said, it's not always about having the thickest, chestiest sound, you know. But don't get me wrong. I mean, she was up there. She shied away from none of those top notes. Absolutely phenomenal singing. But for me, her storytelling, like I said before, first class. She sold that song to me 100%. But anyway, that's enough about what I think about Vanny because I'm desperate to know what you think. So what do you think? I mean, did you love the cry? Was that intention all there for you? I mean, do you like a chestier sound or do you really like the mix? Was 17.88 seconds long enough or could you go longer? I'd like to see you try. But anyway, if you can go longer, then let me know. Drop me, show me in the comment section below. Like and subscribe and give me some playtime. And remember that anything that I've said here today about Vanny is not fact. It's just my opinion. And that's a fact. Peace, y'all.
Stay